Women reservation. 50% of the post in favor of the female candidate is not arbitrary. Rajesh Kumar Gupta of the state of Uttar Pradesh. Reservation certain post exclusively for women is valid since the Article 15, but Class 3 Article 15 covers every sphere of one state action. Union of India vs. KP Prabharan. The reservation of certain posts exclusively for women is valid under the Class 15.3. The Class 15 of the Article 15 is permitting special provision for the women and children, has been widely restored to, and the court has upheld the validity of special measure in legislation or exclusively order favoring women. In the particular provisions in the criminal law in favor of the woman or in the procedural law discriminating in favor of women have been upheld. The following decisions has been seen as context. Girdhar, state of Yusuf is state of Bombay, Koki is state of Rajasthan, M.I. Shahid Dad versus Muhammad Abdullah Umar. Similar provision providing for reservation of seat for women as a local bodies or an education institutions are valid. Under mentioned decisions has been seen. Datar Dattatreya versus state of Bombay, P. Sugar versus state of Andhra Pradesh. Women and sexual harassment. Sexual harassment of the woman's right amounts to violation of the rights guaranteed by Article 14, Article 15, Article 23, equality and dignity. Supreme Court issued a detailed directions on the subject of Vishak Kha is state of Rajasthan. Equality of opportunity in matter of public employment. There shall be an equality of opportunity for all citizens in matter of relation to the employment and opportunity of any office under the state. No citizen shall on the ground only of the religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of both residence or at any time eligible for or discrimination against respect of employment or office under the state. No citizen shall on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of descent, a place of business, residence, or any of time is be ineligible for the discrimination against respect of employment or office or under the act. Nothing in the article shall prevent the Parliament from taking any law proceeding regarding the class or class of employment or appointment in office under the government of any local or authority therein, state or union territory, a requirement to be residents within the state or union territory prior to employment or appointment. In any laws or proceeding respect of a class and class of employment or appointment to an office prior to such employment or appointment. Nothing in the article shall prevent the state from making any provision for a reservation of the appointment or appointment of post in favor of any backward class of citizens, which is the opinion of state is not adequately presented in the services under the state. State can do anything. Nothing in the article shall prevent the state from making a provision for the reservation in the matter of promotion in the consequential seniority or any other class or class of post the service under this state in favor of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, which is opinion of the state and not adequately presented in the service under the state. Nothing in the section shall prevent the state from considering any unfilled vacancies of the year which is reserved for being filled up in the year in accordance with the provision of reservation under the clause 4. Clause 4 is separation of class of vacancies filed up in succeeding year or years in which class of vacancies shall not be considered together with the vacancies in the year in which has been filled in determining the ceiling of 50% reservation total number of vacancies that year. Nothing in the class articles shall affect the operations of the law which is provided that the incumbent of the office or connection with the affairs of the religion or the denominational institution or any other members of the governing bodies therefore shall be a person professing a particular religion or belonging to a particular denomination. Nothing in the article shall prevent the state from taking power to state in the provision for the reservation for appointment of posts in favor of the economically weaker section of citizen other than the classes mentioned in the class 4 in addition to the existing reservation subject to the maximum 10% in the post in each category. Note the Article 16 backward class. Undoubtedly the Article 16 for confirmed with the powers on the union, but what cannot be overlooked is an enactment of a specific statutory provision of constituting a commission which is in recommendation of the matter is required to be adequately considered by the union government before taking into final decisions. Ram Singh is Union of India. National Legal Service Authorities Union of India. Writ of Mandamus Reservation and Promotion. Article 16 4A, Article 16 4B in Constitution of India is enabling provision that court cannot issue an Mandamus to provide a reservation or promotion. Suresh Chandra Gautam is the state of Uttar Pradesh. Chairman and Managing Director of Central Bank of India, the State Bank, Central Bank of India, Employees Welfare Association, and Censor Commission is R. Krishnamurthy. Ankush Shivaji Gaudwal, the state of Maharashtra. Right to salary. The right to receive salary is in constitution and statutory right of an employee. The right to salary is akin is to right to property, and the right and salary to an employee cannot be denied except in accordance with the procedure prescribed by the law and cannot be denied on technical plea. Um, Brajesh Kumar is the state of Jharkhand. Ad hoc appointment. Public appointment made on the basis of ad hoc is always subordinate to regular appointment. Debrata Das versus the JP Das. Advanced increment. Employer decisions without recording reason. Employer decision without recording reasons would not be dubbed as arbitrary. Where it curtail the benefits of advantages increment and passing graduation by fixing cut-off date. Odisha Power Transmission Corporation to Khageshwara Sundarya Soundare All India Service. A reserved category candidates belonging to OBC, SC, ST categories are selected on a merit and placed in the list of general and reserved category candidates and chosen them migrate to respective reserve services. And the time of allocating service, Union of India is Ramesh Ram. Annual confidential report. Every entry in the annual confidential report of public service must be communicated with him within the reasonable period. Sukhdev Singh versus Union of India. Appointment. The petitioner candidate has seriously violated the instruction given to him, but is not following the instruction. He does not take care of own interests. He does not take care of your own interests. He is careless person. He who must be appointed as officer. He is a careless person who must not be appointed as officer. Therefore, the order setting aside selection of the candidate who has committed said irregularities is illegal. Secretary Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission is A.B. Natarajan. It is settled law. It is a settled law. There is no legal right as respect of appointment to a post vested in a candidate who is obtained the employment by fraud. Right has been opposed vested with a candidate who is appointed in the employment by fraud, appointment by mischief, misrepresentation, malafide. Also, the person appointed erroneously on the post must not recap the benefits of a wrongful appointment, jeopardizing the interest and meritorious or wrongly candidates. Vikas Pratal Singh is the state of Chhattisgarh. Appointment over an above post. Adverse deference. Article 16. Rakhi Rai, High Court of Delhi. The select listed candidates does not get indefeasible right to get appointment. Says that the select listed candidates do not get an indefectible right to get appointment. The select list is not a reservoir for appointment. State of Odisha versus Raj Kishore Naidu. The select list is prepared by the Committee of Experts and cannot be rearranged on the basis of its own violation of the court. On Appellate Tribunal, University of Jammu is the qualification cannot be prescribed by the court and tribunals, nor can they interact upon the power or of the concerned authority. As long as the qualification prescribed by the employer is reasonable, relevant, and has a rational nexus with the function and the duties attached to the post, and not violating any provision of the Constitution, the statute, and rules. The prescribed of PhDs as eligible qualification for the post of college principal is not invalid. Chhattisgarh admin is Yosham Ketrapal Vai. No candidate can complete for the post of motor vehicle sub-inspector who does not possess a driving license. Authorize them to drive a motor vehicle or drive a heavy goods vehicle or heavy passenger vehicle. Alka, who services Rajasthan Public Service Commission. State of Jharkhand is Ashok Kumar Dandi. Public Service Commission could be introduced cut-off marks with the due notice to candidates before starting of the interviews. Where in advertisement for appointment issued are silent about the cut-off for voice test. Viva voice test, though the rules provide for the same. Barod Vijay Kumar Balakrishna versus Dinya Kumar Dasrattal. If the selected candidate is found guilty of being involved in a criminal case, the refusal of the appointment would be proper. State of West Bengal is Sadullah Islam. Appointment reserve category. It would not be eligible. It would not be ineligible. It will not be illegal to grant a weightage to section of the employees for the purpose of ineligibility of appointment or promotion where it is not arbitrary, not violent in Article 16 and Article 14 of Constitution. P. Sudhakara Rao versus U. Govind Rao. If no person is no reason is recorded for the appointment of committees, refusal of appointment would be improper. Union of India versus Bhaskarandu Dutta Majumdar. The process adopted by the interview board was held not arbitrary, where the advertisement inviting application for the post of security assistant clearly state that candidates have a certificate of NCC, certificate of sports, computer or desirable, and all the call letter issued by the participation in the interview as the candidates to bring original certificates at the time of interview, and the credit would be given to the certificate part of the preview. Rajya Sabha Secretary is Subhash Baloda. The sponsorship from the employment exchange. The sponsorship from the employment exchange is made essential, but such requirement cannot be construed as mandatory. Union of India, Prithalatha Nanda. When there is a violation of the discrimination rules, the recruitment is unsustainable. Whether the active part is played by the selectee or not has nothing to do with the appointment made by the contravention of the rules. Bhupendranath Hazarika, the state of Assam. Arbitrariness. Arbitrariness. Article 16 is spread to Article 14 has no arbitrary part of the Article 16. Delhi Transport Corporation Mazdoor Congress. M is given a promotion when he is approached the High Court. He was an employee belonging to the backward class. Another employee who was at a similar place was denied promotion. It was held that discrimination was illegal. Vishwas Anas Sawat is Municipal Corporation of Greater Bombay. Article 14 guarantees all the person equality before the law. Article 14, 15.1 and Article 16.2 protects the citizens against the discrimination. The state of Sikhism is Surendra Prashant Sharma. Candidate cancellation. The screening committee would be entitled to cancel the candidates when screening committee finds a person against whom a serious case involves moral turpitude or registration. In his discharging technical grounds or on equity of the same charge, but the equity is not honorable. The Commissioner of Police, New Delhi, Meher Singh. Candidate participated in selection process cannot challenge the procedure at legal stage. It is a well settled law that a participating candidate is in selection process. If he does not arise any objection, cannot challenge the procedure at a later point of time. Karnit Ravi, which is commissioner. Caste certificate cancellation, where an order cancelling a caste certificate or appearance was detailed. When a caste certificate cancellation, where an order cancelling a caste certificate of the appellant was detailed, order giving a cognate reason for decision recorded cannot be termed as an order passed at anyone below behest or the dictation of superior officer. Cannot be treated as an order passed at anybody behest or at the dictation of a superior officer. Arsid Jamil was the state of Uttar Pradesh. Compensation for appointment. A appointment of a son after 7.5 years of death of his father on a compensatory ground would be directly in conflict with Article 14 and 17 of the Constitution, hence quite bad and illegal. The local administration department is M. Selvanayagam. Compulsory retirement. The power to retire compulsory government servants, the terms of service rules is absolute. Provided authority conceal from bona fide opinion that compulsory retirement is in public interest. Rajasthan State Road Transport Corporation vs. Babu Lal Zangir. Constitution 77th Amendment 1995. The scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe has enjoying the facility of reservation and promotion since 1995. The Supreme Court in the judgment dated 16th November 1992, the case of Indra Swadne, Union of India, however, observe that reservation of appointment reposed under the Article 16.4 of the Constitution is confined to the initial appointment and cannot extend the reservation in the matter of promotion. The ruling of the Supreme Court was considered to adversely affect the interest of a scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Since the representation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in the region service in the state has not reached the required level, it was therefore necessary to continue the existing dispensation of providing reservation, promoting the case of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. In view of the commitment to protect the interest of a scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, the government decides to continue the existing policy of reservation in promoting scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. To carry out this, it is necessary to amend the Article 16 of the Constitution by inserting a new clause 4A to provide reservation in promotion of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. The Constitution as a 77th Amendment Act 1995 since they achieved the opposite objective. Section 2 of the Act inserted in Clause 4A, new Clause 4A, Article 16 of the Constitution, empowering the state to make a provision for reservation in the matter of promotion of any other class and classes of posts in the service under the state in favor of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, which is opinion of the state as not adequately represented in the service under the state. Notwithstanding anything in the contrary contained in the Article 16. Date of birth correction. The application for correction of date of birth is a service record has to be made within a reasonable time. 25 years after induction of service cannot be said to be reasonable time. State of Madhya Pradesh with this Primlal Srinivas. Discrimination. Besides a right to equality of opportunities and general terms, Article 16 prohibits discrimination against a citizen on the ground of religion. Right to equality prohibits discrimination against race, caste, sex, or descent, place of base, residence, object, or course of Article 16.3. In the case of the particular article, the court has held the general right given by the first two clause should be construed liberal and the exception may be construed strictly. Decision on the points are General Manager, Southern Railways, Rangachari, CA Rajendra is Union of India, MR Balaji is the state of Mysuru, and Triloki Nath is the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Ye Periya Karuppan Minor is the state of Tamil Nadu. Status of appellants were continuing to be a daily wages. Status of appellants were continuing to as a daily wages. They cannot treat as a permanent government employee. The status of the daily wages employee cannot acquire the same status as the regular employees. Therefore, it cannot be faulted in the treating a daily wages employees a different footing or deciding the removal of their services. Nandakumar, state of Bihar. Employment. The word employment or appointment is wide enough to include a tender or duration of months and the duties of obligations. Whether the employment is a temporary or permanent, they cover among themselves or not merely the initial appointment but also salary, increment, revision pay, promotion, gratuity, leave, pension, age of some superannuation, decisions, prevent point. Chambakalal is the Union of India. Shiv Charan is the state of Mysore, Union of India versus Kashkekar, Prabhakar is the state of Andhra Pradesh. Enabling provision. The Article 16.4 of the Constitution is enabling the provision empowering the state to make any provision, reservation of appointment opposed in favor of backward class of citizen, which is opinion of the state is not adequately presented in the state of service of the state. It is a purely matter of discretion in the state of government to formulate the policy for concession. The exemption preferred and the relaxation either conditionally or unconditionally favor of backward class of citizens. The reservation being enabling provision, the manner and the extent to which services is provided has been spelled out in the order issued by the government time to time. Nirava Kumar Dilip Bhai Maiwana, this is Gujarat Public Service Commission. Fixation of qualification marks. The fixation of qualification marks 33% each paper return examination cannot be held illegal and arbitrary action of the commission merely because it notified the process of conducting recruitment test. Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission is a state reason given by the selection committee. The cognate reason given by selection committee regarding the appointment of candidate lower in merit in basis of qualification, legal or length of regular service is not subject matter of the intervention. J. Ashoka versus University of Agriculture Services. Fixation of quota. The fixation of quota cannot be nullified unless the same is shown to be patently arbitrary. TNR, the Engineers Association, is a secretary to government.